Hey Cancer, welcome to your March 2025 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I'm going to do one last shuffle here, then we'll start. I do want to announce that I still am running a sale on my personal readings. If you're interested in that, that link will be down below in the description. Let's take a look here though, Cancer. What is the energy here surrounding you? Well, the first card out is you. Your card did come out, the Chariot here. So here you are showing up already here in the reading. So it's interesting. I kind of get intuitively that you're starting to feel more connected to that Cancerian energy. Mars was just retrograde in your sign, and it just went, it just recently went direct, but it's starting to kind of pick up some speed now. Or it's starting to pick up speed. And Mars being in your sign is really giving you strength, determination, bravery, and courage to really confront things and to also define your path here, specifically what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. So you could have this grand ambition at this time with this Chariot. That's interesting. I really see you wanting to push the envelope here and go beyond what you've done before. And I'm almost hearing you want to be the first in your family to do something or to accomplish something here. And you have very deep roots, Cancer, when it comes to your ancestry. And I'm not just saying that. The reason why I say that is because for you to show up as the first card, the Chariot, well, the Chariot is Cancer. And Cancer, you rule the roots. So it deals with ancestors, the past, home, family, nurturing, care, and this protective energy as well that I see you in at this time. But I definitely think you have a lot of ambition. You have the World card here in the challenge. Yeah, the World card is symbolic of achievement. It's the journey. And the World card can literally represent like the whole journey of your life, what you're trying to accomplish. Yes, it has its mini cycles, the World card, to where, it's certain chapters and certain cycles that close out. And specifically, I always see the World card connected to eclipses, because the World card is the circle, right? And so it represents a cycle, and eclipses are connected to cycles. And we're coming into a lot of eclipses this month. We have the lunar eclipse in Virgo, then we have the partial solar eclipse in Aries. And so that solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse being in Aries in your 10th house, there's going to be these new ambitions that I feel you're going to be ready to start. And you're already feeling that pull intuitively now to do those things. But with the World card being here in that Chariot, this really talks about like you have a lot of ambition and things that you want to accomplish in your lifetime. Yeah, your guides are very close to you at this time, and your ancestors. I usually don't go that deep right away with the read, but I do pick it all up here, specifically with the World. You can see that there's the 4 signs in the corner, but it's really showing me with the cloud it's some type of heavenly energy. So there could be, this could be your guides, these could be your ancestors very close to you at this time that are supporting you on your journey and helping you accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. I love this read for you so far. This reading feels very you. Let's see. People don't think Cancers are ambitious, but I would highly disagree. I think Cancers are one of the toughest signs out there. And I don't think they get a good rap. Some of the greatest fighters in the world are Cancers. Just Google it. There's a bunch of them. Mike Tyson's one of them. What's your advice here? Oh shit, hold on. That was too many cards. What is your advice here? Then we're going to jump into the Oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the read. Let's see here, Cancer. Yeah, you pulled the 4 wands here for your advice. Yeah, and I think right now it's very important for you to really prioritize what's the most important to you at this time in your life. 4 wands can be symbolic of your own values. And you may not have never heard that before with the 4 wands, because usually people talk about celebrations and love and romance. And it could be those things, but I feel like for you, it goes it's a lot deeper than that for you, the 4 wands. And the 4 wands is Venus in Aries. Venus is retrograding in Aries in the month of March. And so the advice for all of us, but specifically you, with Venus retrograding in your 10th house of career, Cancer, and Mercury that will retrograde in your 10th house of career in Aries, and then that partial solar eclipse, this is you re-identifying what you want your career to look like, reorganizing what your true values are and what it is that you want to strive for specifically that gives you the freedom and allows you to be your own individual when it comes to your career. You may be like, Austin, what are you talking about? Just come back and let me know. I always say, just come back and let me know. And the world card is symbolic of literally the world, and the most visible part of the sky is the 10th house, which represents the world itself. So you have the 9 of Cups here in the outcome. So this is a good read. Let's pull your oracle cards, and then we will jump into your reading here. But a lot's going on. We got Neptune that comes into Aries at the end of the month. But we do have the lunar eclipse in Virgo, which will be on the 14th, and then we have the partial solar eclipse in Aries toward the end of the month. But then we have a Venus retrograde in Aries and a Mercury retrograde in Aries. So talk about the identity of things being reshaped, reformed, our values, our relationships, really finding ways and creating better ways in which we can enjoy ourselves. Yeah, look at that 4th house roots here. See, y'all just think I'd be saying shit. I knew it. It's the 4th house. You rule the 4th house. So it's the roots, right? Which deals with your ancestors. It's like the family tree. And it deals with your inner self. And right now, I think this Mars retrograde over the past, few months, right? I think it started in the beginning of December. And then it stopped at the beginning of, or actually it just went direct here last week or 4 days ago. So from December till now, basically, you have been having to deal with and confront these unconscious emotional blocks that's been inhibiting you from really taking dignified, powerful actions in regards to the things that so Mars is all about like going and getting what it is that you want. So you could have felt that there were certain things inhibiting your ambition. But with Mars now coming direct, it's almost like you cleared all that shit out the way. And I think what you also cleared is a lot of karmic stuff. Could be, family karma, bunch of stuff. But I think with all that, you've also found an inner resilience. You pulled this bring love into the situation here. Yeah, we haven't really gotten into your reading here. There's a lot going on. But I think you really are being encouraged to bring love into the situation. You're moving forward with a lot of self-determination and confidence. And this card's a new moon in Aquarius. And so Aquarius energy has a lot to deal with connection, a lot to deal with communities, groups, how we work together, how we bond together to strive toward a bigger ideal, right? And we all sacrifice like our own. It's not one way, it's everybody's way. And I think that's what you're being encouraged to do here. And the more love and compassion you can bring to the things that you're engaged with in life, the better. Because Mars being in your sign can bring aggression. Like Mars is aggressive, right? Mars don't give a fuck. But as a Cancer and with Mars being in Cancer, it does. You are a sign that deals with nurturing and love and care. But it's figuring out how you can do that in the most dignified way. You pulled this rainbow card. It says beauty here. I like this. It's almost like you're seeing the full spectrum here of something. I think something's giving you a lot of perspective. So let's jump into your read. You pulled the Chariot here for the overall energy. Yeah, and I think this is you showing up. And I feel like you're being the first thing I got from this card is like you're feeling connected back to your soul. And I think there's been a reshaping of your identity and a reshaping of your ambitions, a reshaping of your goals. And now you're becoming a lot more clear and precise about how you want to start making moves and moving forward here. So I see you in an energy for the month of March, very much an energy of ambition, confidence, self-determination. And I think with Mars being in your sign for all of March, you definitely do have an increased strength, right? Mars is strength, bravery, initiation, passion. You have the Ace of Cups here in your current energy at this time. I feel like this card's really connecting to this rainbow beauty card. I pick up intuitively as like you're really counting your blessings here in your life. with all this Pisces energy, you can definitely do that. Right now we're in Pisces season, and we have a lot of energy in Pisces. Sun, Mercury, a new moon that just happened, Neptune, Saturn, the North Node. And so Pisces is a sign that does deal with selflessness and compassion. And I see you're very much connecting to that energy. And I think you've gone through this process of forgiveness, specifically with the fourth house roots here. You've gone through this process of forgiveness, and it's like you're healing a lot of family karma here as well. And through that, I think you're starting to find more peace and strength and a stronger devotion towards some type of cause here. And I'm about to point that out here in a moment. You pulled the World card here in your challenge. And I think this world is literally the long-term goals here that you have for yourself. It's interesting. It's like, yes, you have like your 5-year goals, 10-year goals. Maybe you don't. And if you don't, I feel like now's the time to really get clear on those things, because this summer is definitely when you can trailblaze a new path, or really trailblaze the path you really want to go with all the planetary shifts that are happening. This is no joke here coming up this summer, the spring to the summer. And so this is really you mapping out your goals, like 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, but also just like your lifetime, like what you want to achieve as far as legacy wise, with the World card being in the challenge. And so, you haven't reached those goals yet, but I think you're starting to find the love and the meaning and the meaningful connection to these goals, which is giving you a strong devotion and ambition to, go out and make it happen. You pull the 3 of Wands here in the future position. Yeah, this is love and collaboration here. So you could be working with people here, connecting with people. There's a lot of support I feel for you in the month of March. A lot of support with the 3 of Cups. So, this could be family, friends. This could be all types of relationships here, your community. I get there being good outcomes with things here as well with the 3 of Cups, but I just get a very increased level of support here. I really do like this energy here for you with the 3 of Cups. We'll see what that is specifically. And if this is love, this looks good in your love life. If you're single, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands would be new romance. It's something new, something exciting, stimulating, and I think very much so. It's like you're going to take the lead to really make this relationship work or something like that, or you may make the first move or something like that this month. I'm not sure, but I do see something like that in regards to romance. If you're in a situation already, there could be some type of a thing here that you're planning with a person in March, and it actually looks like it turns out pretty well here. You have the Temperance here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, and I think this is to bring love into the situation. The Temperance is symbolic of faith, trust, optimism, harmony, right, and balancing out the extremes. If you've been noticing there's been an extreme level of negativity that you've been recently dealing with, the worst thing you want to do is fight fire with fire, I feel, in your situation here, Cancer, because it's just only going to make it worse. I think you need to bring love or more grace into the situation, or into certain situations here, because that's what's really going to recalibrate things or bring things back into moderation and not have them be so extreme here. But the Temperance says be patient with your process here as well. You're being helped and guided here. And I'm going to bring the deeper spiritual nature into the readings, because with all this Pisces energy, and specifically this week when I'm doing the readings, the Mercury conjuncting Neptune, like this is unseen. There's a whole bunch of permeation of energy that is entering into our divine realm, that is entering into our dimension. And so this is your chance to actually really connect with your guides, connect with your ancestors, connect with the divine, because Neptune is that channel. And this is where you can transcend a lot of stuff. So you can transcend, let go of a lot of karma, find forgiveness, because Pisces is forgiveness, compassion, and being able to dissolve rigid boundaries, restrictions. You pulled the 9 of Cups here in your outcome position, which by the end of the month, I see you being very much content, getting into an energy of feeling more content with the 9 of Cups. You have a lot of water here in your read. Like, I don't see any synastry in the read. Well, I do see, never mind. I do see another struggle here with the 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. That one thing I see what your struggle will be in March, because this makes it square in astrology. The 3 of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, and then the 4 of Wands is Venus in Aries. So what I do see is there could be a clash between you wanting more independence and freedom to be able to create and enjoy the things that you want to do. And that could go against, cooperation in relationships. There could be challenges with cooperation in relationships, with the communication, and trying to really find, having to balance, that Aries bold self-expression with softness and compassion. So that's the one thing I see here. Clarify the Chariot here for the overall energy for Cancer. What is this Chariot here for Cancer? You pull the Judgment. Yeah, this is your time to rise up here. Now's your time to rise up. Judgment is the reawakening of purpose. It's when you're being called to step into something greater. You're being called to actually step into your greatness. If you really want to be real, you're being called to step into being great. Stepping into your greatness. Not to sound corny, but that's literally what these cards are. And that doesn't mean you have to be the next rock star. But what that means is like how you can be great every day, or how you can go beyond what you've done before. But you're definitely being called here. Clarify the Ace of Cups in your current energy. You have the Three of Cups again. So yeah, I mean, you're getting support. And I think it's bringing peace. And there's also a strong devotion toward communities and groups for you in the month of March. And I think it's a good reciprocation of like emotional support, spiritual healing. Something specific about Aquarius being in your chart. Some of you may have Saturn in Aquarius because the World card's here in the challenge. And the World is Saturn. Clarify the World card in your challenge here. The Fool card here. Yeah, you're ready to begin new things. And also the Fool card is the archetype of Uranus. And Uranus is all about, again, it's transcendence, transformation, going beyond what you've done before, breaking free from rigid boundaries, breaking free or breaking through your own limitations. And I think you're just ready to really take more chances here. Clarify the Three of Cups in the future. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be some type of opportunity that comes your way in March. Something that I'm hearing you could be applying for something, or something gets accepted or something like that here in the month of March. Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Invitation. You possibly even receiving, I think some of you may like receive some type of deal in the month of March. But one thing I do get here is it's almost like in regards to your groups or your communities or your relationships here, there's cooperation and teamwork, and you all are working together with this Page of Pentacles to create something, to get something done here. What's going on in your 11th house, Cancer? Aries, Taurus, or Uranus is in Taurus. Maybe you have Taurus placements. All right. What is the Nine of Cups here in the outcome? You have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's a commitment. Ten of Wands is the burden of responsibility. Some of you may want to drop your commitments with that thumbs down. You may want to drop certain commitments here. That makes a lot of sense, right? Venus is going to be retrograding in Aries. Aries likes freedom. Aries is freedom, but Venus is cooperation. So there's the clash. That's why it's in detriment, right? So there are certain things that you want to drop, but there's also new things that you want to pick up. And whatever the new things are that you pick up with the Nine of Cups will be things that are more fulfilling. And obviously, too, whatever it is that you're choosing to commit yourself to in regards to like something you really believe in with the Ten of Wands, it's bringing deep meaning with the Nine of Cups. It's like you're willing to carry the burden because it's something that you truly believe in. Clarify the Four of Wands as your advice. You pull the Queen of Cups here. Yeah, your advice for March is to be as loving as you can, and to try to be as, and which you're really good at that, and try to be as compassionate as you can. Queen of Cups, hold space, protect the things that you love, cherish the things here that you love, And the reason why I say that is because Venus retrograde in Aries and then a Mercury retrograde in Aries. I mean, this could be where, I gotta be real, people become very selfish. You probably included in all of us. And we can be very closely identified with what it is that we want only in our own thought processes of things. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's because like with this retrograde energy, it's like we are trying to really figure out ourselves. And as a Cancer, this energy is squaring you. So you may find it a little bit difficult because Cancer, I mean, you're a sign of also love and cooperation and nurturing. So it's like there kind of is this clash. Maybe people in the month of March are seeing you be a little bit more distant or just a little bit more independent, more bold. But as long as you can just show up and have love, but prioritize your own values, have your own boundaries and stuff like that, I think you'll be fine. But if you kind of say fuck it to everything and everybody and you're going to do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do, I think that shit's going to backfire. Or just create more problems. Clarify the Temperance in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. Seven of Cups, yeah, I would just be patient. Seven of Cups is your dreams that you're working toward, the experiences here that you're trying to create for yourself. The Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination, and it sparks desire. So it's all these experiences here that you're ready to really get underway with and connect to and create and build. And so I would just be patient with the process, but nonetheless, I feel like Spirit's saying here, like the beauty is all within the journey here. So I'm also kind of picking up that you may be really focused on the outcome of things, but I feel like Spirit's wanting you just to enjoy the ride, specifically with that Chariot being the overall energy. So that's what I got for you, Cancer, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. Again, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And yeah, any guidance, any confirmation, clarity, or anything you want to ask me specifically, you can definitely book a reading and we can do that. But all right. I'll see you later. Bye, Cancer.